Well, it's Patrick back at you with another Dungeons and Dragons themed video, and what we are looking at today is the old monster manual that, if you follow my channel, I showed you a few months ago. This is the old monster manual. I think this is 1970 something, 1977, 78. So what I have here, my brother was kind enough to give to me, as he's buying the new edition. This is the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Monstrous Manual. Not Monster Manual, Monstrous. Now, I haven't really been a D&D player since the 80s, in all honesty. And I used to play with my friends and my brother, and I'm only just recently getting back into Dungeons and Dragons a little bit. And my brother's planning a game, and he has some friends, and Mary wants to play, so I think it might be kind of fun. But I've never seen this. I mean, in my day, there was the Monster Manual, the Monster Manual 2, and there were some other things like deities and demigods and some other things like that. And there were monster cards. So I want to kind of compare these two books and just kind of see. I mean, I've really not even cracked it open until now. So let's take a look at the book. Now, this is obviously a well-used copy, as my brother launched a lot of campaigns with this book. You've got the new TSR logo, what's new to me. You've got a red dragon, a minotaur, a beholder. Oh, what's that guy called? The insect creature, and a lich. And on the back it says, "Need a monster? Look inside, where more than 300 full-color illustrations show what the monsters really look like. This book contains more than 600 monsters for the AD&D game, including creatures of myth and legend, as well as fantastic creations unique to the AD&D game. Inside you'll find more than 20 types of dragons, 9 lycanthropes, 17 giants, and hundreds of other horrors, from Arakakra to zombie. You'll never run out of foes with the AD&D Monstrous Manual accessory, the most valuable monster reference ever." So they said there's 20 types of dragons in the old Monster Manual. We have dragon-wise, we have black, blue, brass, bronze, chromatic, copper, gold, green, platinum, red, that's 10. Silver is 11. White is 12. So there's 12 dragons. It says there's 9 lycanthropes. Those are werewolves, basically. Here we have a werebear, that's 1. Wereboar is 2. Wererat is 3. Weretiger is 4. And werewolf is 5. I remember there was a lycanthrope, there was an aquatic one that was like a wolf shark. 17 giants. In the old manual, we had cloud giant 1, fire giant, frost giant 3, hill giant 4, stone giant 5, storm giant 6. There are only 6 giants. So yeah, we've definitely, I mean, there's 17 giants, so you got 11 more giants. And is Arakakra in here? No. And is zombie? Surely isn't here. zombies in here. Okay, well, obviously my 1978 Monster Manual is dated. I still love it though. I still think this is a beautiful guide, a beautiful book. And this, to me, this says playing D&D in the 80s. Looking at this book, I think about good times with my friends when we were in the 5th and 6th grade. You know, losing ourselves in some adventure. And now let's look at this book. This, first of all, when was this made? This is 1993. So, I mean, to me that's kind of new, but to many people watching this could be old. So let's go through the book. It has a little bit of a promotion on the inside covers. It tells you the books to get if you're a player, and if you're a player and a DM, and just if you're a DM. And of course you'll want the Dungeon Master's Guide. And of course if you're a player, you'd want the Player's Handbook. There's so many books here I've never heard of. Book of Artifacts. I mean, there were just so many different books that I guess don't even exist anymore. Another thing that strikes me is it's printed on slightly better paper, and it's got color pictures. Give you your instructions. It talks about and the intelligence, the alignment, number appearing, armor class, movement. These are all will determine how much of a threat these monsters are. Hit dice, magic resistance, experience point value. And then we have another picture. Here it is, the Arakocra. I've never seen this monster. Not even on. I had a set of monster cards when I was a kid, and I don't remember this either. Aboleth, Ankeg. I do remember that one. That's not it. And like, see, this I believe would be in the old one. Yeah, see? And I wonder if they've kept true to the stats. So let's look at the Ankeg. It's all, so frequencies still rare. Number appearing 1 to 6. Yep. Armor class overall 2. Underside 4. Yep. So this appears to be generally the same. And here the text is, it says the Ankeg burrows through the earth like an earthworm, preferring soil rich in minerals and organic matter. Here it says the Ankeg is a burrowing monster usually found in forests or choice agricultural land. So it kind of reminds me if you're in school and someone steals a paper and then they try to rewrite it in their own words. So Arcane, Argos, Aramborax, Bietsu, Banshee, Basilisk, good old bear. He will help you prevent forest fires. Giant beetle, beholder, and beholderkin. Oh, there's a lot of beholders now. But in my day, there was one beholder. We only needed one beholder. Now you gotta have 6 beholders now. Here's Fiona. Oh my gosh, more beholders. Look. Now, how many doggone beholders do you need? There was just one. That was good enough for us. Okay. More. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, there's like 8 pages dedicated to beholders here. Bird. Brain mole. A broken one. I haven't heard of that one. He looks like a Machop with a vulture on his back. A brownie. Let's see if brownies are in the old one. Yep. And let's look at the text. Brownies are distant relatives of halflings, perhaps half halfling, half pixie. Here it says, brownies are small, benign humanoids who may be very distantly related to halflings. See, they're just rewriting Bugbear, Bullet. Hey, Fiona. Oh, she's taken off. She just had to come see what I was up to. Bullywug, Carrion Crawler, Great Cats, and we have a lot of... I wouldn't call these monsters, these are just animals. There's the small cat, like Fiona. Catoblepus. Cave Fisher. That looks like a close-up view of like the lice, or you know, or like something you'd find living in your sheets if you don't wash your sheets enough. Centaur. Centipede. I mean, you see these if you pick up a rock on the ground. It's not like you're gonna start rolling dice and go and engage them. Chimera. Cloaker. That's cool. Cockatrice. If I seem a little cynical, it's because I'm old school and I just miss the old D&D with just the old. I mean, if you really want to get down to it, you could. If you want to see how I really started, I mean, the monsters were in like the starter kit that my brother got like in 1982 or 83. It was a while before we actually got a monster manual. Crocodile, Crawling Claw. Giant crustacean. No, those are no joke. In the Caribbean, they're as big as trash cans. Crypt Thing. A Death Knight. Deep Spawn. Dinosaurs. You know, if you watch old movies and stuff, you always see these two guys fighting. The Triceratops and the T-Rex are always mad at each other. They're always fighting, and the Triceratops always impales the T-Rex right in the belly with his horns in those movies. Displacer Beast. Now, I'm pretty sure that one... I'm familiar with the Displacer Beast. And yeah, see? A pack of these monsters always contains only full-grown beasts. It resembles a puma with 2 powerful black tentacles growing from its shoulders. Dog. A moon dog. Like a surfer. Moondoggy. That, if you got that reference, You must be a baby boomer. Dolphin. Doppelganger. Doppelganger to me, it just looks like you're double. You know, like someone looks just like you. I guess in their true form, they look kind of like this fleshy, skinny thing. Dracolich. Now let's get into dragons. Okay, black dragon. Well, why don't we have a picture of a chromatic? Now that's Tiamat. It was a chromatic dragon. That would make a great picture. So we got a picture of a black dragon. See, blue dragon, green dragon, red dragon. Maybe they've changed it. I always thought that a chromatic dragon was Tiamat with all of the heads. Amethyst dragon, that's new. Semi-precious stone dragon. Crystal dragon. Emerald dragon. Sapphire dragon. Topaz dragon. They have a cubic zirconia dragon. Brass dragon. Bronze dragon. Copper dragon. Gold dragon. Silver dragon. Brown dragon. Cloud dragon. Deep dragon. Mercury dragon. He can tell you your temperature. Mist dragon. Shadow dragon. Steel dragon. Yellow dragon. Dragon turtle. Dragonette. Fairy dragon. Okay, first of all, Bahamut was a platinum dragon, and I believe there was only one. So I didn't see that. Let me see. They didn't include Bahamut and Tiamat. So, whereas in this one, look, see, chromatic dragon was Tiamat. Very rare because there's only one, and platinum dragon was Bahamut. Only one, very rare because there's only one. He was lawful good, and she was lawful, or she was chaotic evil, or lawful evil. Dragons are generally lawful, except like reds, I think, are chaotic evil. So I'm making some changes. Pseudo dragon, dryad dragon. He's like, it's not dragon, it's dragon. He will correct you if you call him dragon. Dwarf. Elementals. Lots of composite elementals. They're kind of like aggregate, you know, like depending, you know, asphalt basically. Elephant. Elf. An aquatic elf. And she wears a little mermaid bikini top. A drow elf. An ettercap, an eye-wing, a fair, fish, frog. So you encountered a frog. Roll your dice. I mean, I just don't feel fungus. Galeb Dur. I think this crazy one is in the old book. No, maybe not. But fungus is. Gargantua, gargoyle. Genies. The kind that lives in a bottle, and if you're an astronaut, she'll move in with you, and then the kind that Robin Williams plays. Then there's other genies. It's more angry looking Robin Williams and a little bit more adult looking. I mean, this is straight up I Dream of Jeannie, her outfit. And this is more like some kind of creepy art on Etsy, like fan service art. Ghoul. This ghoul is pretty well put together. I mean, when I think of a ghoul, I think of, rotting, but this ghoul's kind of looks, he's still put together pretty well. Cyclops. Oh, here we get to the giants. Cloud giant, he looks pretty noble. A Cyclops giant. A desert giant. Just kind of looks like a tall lady. An Etten giant. A Furbolg giant. Fire giant. Fog giant. Fomorian giant. Frost giant. Hill giant. Jungle giant. She looks once again kind of fan servicey. Mountain giant. And he's fan servicey in his own way. Reef giant. Stone giant. Storm giant. Verbeeg giant. Then we get wood giant. Gibberling. Gif. He seems to be wearing a World War II era uniform, and he looks like a hippopotamus. That just looks like something out of like a Crumb cartoon, or I don't know. That's just goofy looking. Gith. Pirate Gith. Gith Yankee. My brother made, I remember Gith Yankees. He made them bad guys in a lot of our games. Gith Zeri. Gloomwing Gnome Gnome. If you kidnap them and take them on trips, they appreciate it. They like to send pictures. Spriggan Gnome Goblin. Golems. General Golems. Just your General Golem. Basically a walking statue. Like there's the ones from China, the warriors, and I guess they're also a golem. Let's see, there's a bone dog golem. That's just kind of creepy. It's even got a creepy teddy bear with it. A gargoyle glass golem. A necrophidius and scarecrow golem. A gorgon, good one. A grell. Gremlin. Germlane Gremlin. Griffin. Grimlock. Gripple. Hag. Halfling. I think they really like to be called hobbits. I think halfling is derogatory. Harpy. Hattori. Haunt. Hellhound. Helkuva. Hippocampus. Isn't that part of the brain? Hippogriff. Hobgoblin. Homunculus. I always thought a homunculus was a tiny... Gosh, wait a minute. No. Homunculus is like a flesh creature or something. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. Hook horror. Horses. A human. We're monsters. We are. Lots of humans. You got your Thor. Your Ali. That's, what is it? I just said it. The genie from the movie, the cartoon, the Disney cartoon. I can't remember. I'm brain lapsing here. Someone could put it on the comment. Aladdin, gosh. Like cosplay pirate girl. There we get Hydra. There was one of these in Willow, the movie. Mephit Imp Insect. Intellect Devourer, also known as popular culture. Insect Swarm. You get a prize if you can pronounce that. Jackalweir. Kinku. Basically a guy with a bird head. Kirin, I think. Let's just check on the old book here. See. Yep, Kirin's in there. That looks like it was made out of a woodcut or something. But so there, there are some new ones, but I'm gonna be brutally honest here. A lot of the new ones are just stupid. I mean, the old classic monsters are the things that were taken out of mythology and Tolkien. Some of these are just dumb. Kuotoa Lamia. Lamasu. Leech. Lucrata. They always said that was ugly, but I always thought this thing was cute. Leprechaun. He's magically delicious. Lich. Girl Lich. Living Wall. There was one of those in the movie Labyrinth. Lizard Man. Lookathath. Lurker. Here we get into the weirder animals, the lycanthropes. A sea wolf, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Weird bats. Weird bear. Weird boar. Foxwoman. Ooh. Foxwoman. This is kind of silly. Weird rat. Weird raven. Weird tiger. She's kind of also fan servicey. Werewolf, like Twilight. Mammals. Bison. Man scorpion. Manticore. Medusa is... That's all wrong. Medusa is a gorgon. There's already a name. Medusa was the name of a gorgon. She was a cursed woman. She was a beautiful woman who was cursed and became an ugly gorgon. That's the story. And we're messing that up here. Merman. That looks more like a mermaid. A mimic. He's like... I think... yeah, mimic. It's like, you try to mean I'm gonna punch you. This mimic looks a lot scarier. I mean, he's got like a venom mouth. Mind Flayer. Minotaur. Good old classic monster here. Crimson Death Mist. Vampiric Mist. Mold. That's a monster we deal with in the showers. Mold Man. Mongrel Man. Morkoth. Muck Dweller. Mudman. Mummy. A greater mummy. He's a lesser mummy. Myconid, a fungus man. A naga, a dark naga, a neogi, a nightmare, nymph, a giant. I always pictured nymphs would be much prettier than that. That looks a little bit like, she looks kind of like David Bowie. I don't know. Giant octopus, ogre, half ogre, slime jelly ooze. That looks like a mattress protector pad. This used to be called gelatinous cube. I guess they've changed the name. Orc. Atia. Owlbear. Pegasus was also a name. That was the name of a flying horse, not the breed. Periton, Phantom, Phoenix, Dangerous Plant, Piercer, Intelligent Plant, like an int, a Poltergeist, Deadly Pudding. See, it was originally called Black Pudding, but I think that was confusing people with the breakfast food. Quaggoth Rakshasa, he looks very wise. A rat, this rat's got a real overbite. Rimraz Revenant, like the Leonardo DiCaprio thing. A rock, Roper Rust Monster. I wish they kept it looking like the original Rust Monster that was in the Chinosaurs toy. If you watch my old video, and you'll get that reference. Sahuagin, Satyr, Scorpion. I'm probably butchering these pronunciations. Sea Lion, not the kind that we're used to. Selkie, Shadow, Shidu, he looks nice. Siren, Skeleton, Giant Skeleton, and he has a real bad case of irritable bowels. Skeleton Warrior, Slod, Slug, Snakes, a Winged Snake, a Spectre, Sphinx, Spiders, Sprite, the Uncola, Giant Squid, a Sturge, a Sioux Monster, a Swanmay, a Tabaxi. Do we? So there's Sprite, Sturge, Sioux Monster. So, you know, we getting some, losing some. A Takeo, a Tanari, Terresque, Tasloy, Thought Eater, Thrycreen Titan, Giant Toad, Tree Ant, that's kind of like an int, a Triton, Troglodyte, Troll, should be a lot of trolls, but there's really not. Umberhawks, Unicorn, Urchin, Vampire, male vampire, a Wimmick, Whale, a White, a Will-o-wisp, Wolf Weir, Worm. What's the difference between a werewolf and a wolf weir? An evil and hateful creature that delights in the brutal slaying of humans and demi-humans alike. In many cases, the wolf weir is able to attack its victims with utter surprise because of its ability to assume the shape of a human of exceptional charisma. Oh, so it's like a wolf that turns into a human. Okay. A worm, a wraith, a wyvern, a zorn, a yeti, Yuanti Histachi, Yugoloth Guardian, Zaratan Zombie. And that's it. So that's quite a few monsters. Is this like a blank monster? Make up your own monster. And there's your index. And then there's some more pictures. And then on the back, some more recommendations. For modules and different Dragonlance Chronicles. So yeah, it's very fun and enjoyable to flip through. I hope you enjoyed flipping through this with me, and I hope you enjoy my channel. So if you haven't already done so, please subscribe, send me a comment, and give me a thumbs up. Until next time, bye.